What do you do with a top performer who is toxic and negative? Should you keep them or should you fire them? They do so much good, but they also do so much damage. You can't live with them, you can't live without them. Pasuk says, "V'ra hakohen achare hakukabes es hanega." The Kohen is going to look at this nega, this tsaras, after it was washed. Vihine, and during this inspection, lo hafach hanega es no, if it is that the tsaras wound, so to speak, if that didn't change as a no, which we normally translate as it didn't change color, v'hanega lo fasha, and it didn't spread, tamehu. But that's not what the pasuk says. It actually says lo hafach hanega es a no. What is a no? A no means his eye. Rabbi Jonathan Sachs wrote that imagine a world in which those who posted negative, harmful, hurtful, malicious remarks about others in the office or on social media, right? They were publicly exposed. It carried a visible mark of shame, literally, tsaras. And for a period of time, just like a Metzora, they were excluded from public areas and the company of other people. Basically, they suffer the same consequences of someone who spoke Lashon Hara. A company called me recently about a top salesperson who brings in a massive amount of the sales. Other salespeople didn't perform their best when this person was around. And the key people in the company were scared. Listen, they want to avoid this person. They're condescending. They speak down to others. Maybe they even try to usurp the success of the other salespeople. So this is a well-established company that couldn't survive trying to keep both parties happy. The pasuk is telling us that when the Kohen's looking at this tsaras that a person gets, vihine, and it didn't change. The person has tsaras. They wash it off. They spend a week out in cherem, in being away from other people, right? So to speak, what they call social media jail, right? Where they're banned from social media, banned from conversations with other people. As a no, it didn't change the person's eye, meaning the way that they look, the way that they're seeing. Here's what I did. Here's how I was looking at these people, and therefore how I was treating them through my words. If that didn't change, Tomehu, he stays out of the camp. He stays away from the company of other people. If you have someone who is toxic and someone who is negative, even if they're bringing a massive percentage that you feel like you need them, it's because you feel you need them and they know it, that they allow themselves to treat other people that way. So how long do you give the person if you want to give them probation? Right? Or let them know there's something wrong. Let's look at the Metzora. Torah tells us you give them 7 days, 7 working days. And then what does the Torah do? It says you revisit. And then if you're not sure, then you give it another 7 days and then you revisit. And then at that point, just like the Kohen did it with the Metzora, then you make your decision.